Death, the great equalizer, it comes for us all, no matter how rich, famous, or powerful, we all end the same way. A chilling thought, isn't it? This inevitability can make us question our pursuits. Why chase success? What's the point of building a family? If the end is a blank slate, why bother with the canvas of life? These questions haunt us. They lurk in the shadows of our minds. We try to ignore them. We bury ourselves in work, distractions, anything to avoid the uncomfortable truth, but the truth remains. We are finite beings in an infinite universe. Our time is borrowed, our existence fleeting. Knowing this, how do we live? Do we resign ourselves to apathy? Do we embrace nihilism, believing nothing matters? Or do we find a way to live with purpose, knowing our time is limited? This is the essential question of the human condition. We strive for meaning, for connection, for something to make this brief existence worthwhile. Death, in its certainty, can be a catalyst. It can be the fire that forges our purpose. By acknowledging our mortality, we can begin to truly live. We can choose to chase dreams, build relationships, and experience the world with a newfound appreciation. We are hardwired for purpose. From the moment we are born, we seek meaning. As children, we crave understanding. We yearn to learn, to explore, to make sense of the world around us. This innate desire for purpose doesn't disappear as we age. It evolves. We set goals, chase ambitions, and strive to leave our mark. This drive is more than just ego. It's about contributing to something larger than ourselves. Whether it's building a business, raising a family, or creating art, we seek to leave a legacy. We long to know that our lives mattered. Philosophers have grappled with this desire for centuries. Aristotle believed in eudaimonia, a state of flourishing achieved through virtuous living. The Stoics found purpose in aligning with nature, accepting what we can control and letting go of what we can't. Across different schools of thought, one theme remains constant. Meaning is found in striving. This isn't about chasing external validation, it's about internal fulfillment. The pursuit of a meaningful life is deeply personal. It's about identifying our values, aligning our actions, and contributing to something bigger than ourselves. We live in a culture obsessed with success. We are bombarded with images of wealth, status, and achievement. Social media feeds our insecurities, making us question our own worth. But what is success? Is it a number in a bank account? A collection of accolades? A life free from hardship? True success is not an external measure. It's not something we acquire or achieve. It's a state of being. It's about living in alignment with our values. It's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. It's about making a difference, however small, in the lives of others. The pursuit of external validation is a hollow pursuit. It leaves us feeling empty, constantly chasing the next milestone. True fulfillment comes from within. It comes from living a life of purpose, integrity, and connection. Don't mistake achievement for success. They are not synonymous. You can achieve great things without living a successful life, and you can live a deeply successful life without reaching the pinnacles of conventional achievement. The key is to define success on your own terms. How do we measure a life? Is it by the trophies on our shelves, the zeros in our bank accounts, the square footage of our homes? These are the metrics society often uses, but they are flawed, superficial measures. They fail to capture the essence of a life well lived. A life of meaning is measured in moments. It's the quiet conversations with loved ones, the laughter shared with friends, the feeling of accomplishment after a hard day's work. It's the impact we have on others, however small. It's easy to get caught in the trap of comparison. We see the curated lives of others on social media and feel inadequate. We measure our behind the scenes against their highlight reels, but this is a recipe for misery. Focus on your own path, define your own values, measure your success by your own yardstick. Don't let the noise of the world drown out the quiet whispers of your own heart. Your journey is unique. Your definition of success should be too. Happiness, the holy grail of the human experience. We chase it, crave it, and spend billions trying to bottle it. But what if we've been pursuing the wrong thing? What if happiness isn't a destination but a byproduct? Happiness is fleeting. It comes and goes like the tide. It's a momentary surge of joy, a fleeting feeling of contentment. We can't chase it directly. It's a result, not a goal. We experience happiness when we are fully engaged in life, when we are living in alignment with our values. Instead of chasing happiness, focus on living a meaningful life. Find your purpose. Cultivate strong relationships. Contribute to something bigger than yourself. happiness will naturally follow. It's a side effect of a life well lived. Don't fall into the trap of believing happiness is a constant state. Life is full of ups and downs. There will be moments of joy, sorrow, anger, and frustration. Embrace the full spectrum of human emotions. They are all part of the journey. We are social creatures. We crave connection, belonging, and love. Relationships are the foundation of a meaningful life. They provide support, joy, and a sense of belonging. They enrich our experiences and give us a reason to keep going, even when life gets tough. Invest in your relationships, nurture them, make time for the people who matter most. In the grand scheme of things, our connections with others are what truly matter. Our legacies are not defined by what we accumulate, but by the impact we have on others. Love deeply, forgive freely, don't take your relationships for granted. They are precious and deserve your time and attention. The quality of our lives is directly proportional to the quality of our relationships. In the end, when we are on our deathbeds, we won't be thinking about our careers or possessions. We will be thinking about the people we loved and the memories we shared. Make those connections count. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, all we have is the present moment. Yet, we spend so much time dwelling on the past and worrying about the future. We miss out on the beauty of what is right in front of us. Practice mindfulness, pay attention to your senses, engage fully in the present moment. Don't let life pass by in a blur of distractions and worries. Savor each experience no matter how small. The present moment is all we truly have. It's the only place where life is happening. By learning to appreciate the now, we unlock a deeper level of joy and contentment. We stop postponing happiness and start experiencing it in every breath. Let go of regrets. Release your worries about the future. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude in this very moment. The present is a gift. Unwrap it and savor it. Life is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about the experiences we have along the way, the connections we make, and the lessons we learn. It's about embracing the unknown and finding joy in the unexpected. Let go of the need to control everything. Embrace the uncertainty of life. Find joy in the detours and the unexpected turns. Some of the most rewarding experiences come when we least expect them. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Take risks. The greatest growth often occurs when we are pushed beyond our perceived limitations. Embrace the journey, with all its twists and turns. Find meaning in the everyday moments. Celebrate the small victories. Learn from the setbacks. Life is a series of experiences, each one shaping us into the people we are meant to be. What constitutes a life well lived? Is it about achieving greatness, amassing wealth, leaving a lasting legacy? These things may hold value, but they are not the true measure of a life well lived. A life well lived is one filled with purpose, passion, and connection. It's about living authentically, following your heart, and making a difference in the world, however small. It's about leaving the world a little brighter than you found it. Don't measure your life against the accomplishments of others. Focus on living a life that feels true to you. Follow your passions, pursue your dreams, live with integrity and compassion. In the end, the only measure of a life well lived is the one we set for ourselves. Live a life that makes you proud, leave no regrets, and when the final curtain falls, you can look back with a heart full of gratitude. Death is a natural part of life. It's something we all must face eventually. By embracing our mortality, we can learn to live more fully. We can let go of fear and embrace the preciousness of each moment. Don't live in fear of death. Live in celebration of life. Make the most of every day. Tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. Pursue your passions. Live with no regrets. When we live fully, death loses its sting. It becomes a natural transition, a peaceful surrender. We can face our final moments with grace and acceptance, knowing that we lived our lives to the fullest. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. By embracing this truth, we can unlock a deeper level of peace, joy, and gratitude for the time we have. The inevitability of death doesn't negate the pursuit of a meaningful life, it enhances it. By acknowledging our mortality, we gain a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of life. We are motivated to live with purpose, passion, and intention. Embrace the paradox. Live each day as if it were your last, but plan for the future as if you'll live forever. Strive for greatness while finding joy in the simple things. Chase success without losing sight of what truly matters: love, connection, and a life lived on your own terms. The end is the same for us all. What matters is the story we write in between. Make it a story worth telling. Make it a story that honors your values, your dreams, and your time on this earth. Live fully, love deeply, and when the final chapter arrives, you can close the book knowing you lived a life of purpose and meaning.